Hi, Darren Hall here from bet72.com. Just making a video to show you well, what's quite unusual nowadays actually is a bonus from they're a bookmaker now as well, but a casino with a very low wagering requirement for the actual sign-up bonus. You can see here on the screen we've got Grosvenor Casino, and actually for our sports fans, you'll be interested to know they've actually got a new sports area. Did feature that a little bit over Euro 2016 because they actually had some decent price boosts, and they do have some enhanced prices as well. So that's probably for another day when we can highlight those on another video. But we're here just to talk about the sign-up offer for the actual casino itself, and it's unusual in the fact that it's a £20 bonus, but it's only a 5-time wagering, so it's £100 you've got to turn over. And there's no restriction either, so we can play absolutely any game we want. So naturally, being the low risk adverse site that we are, or risk averse site rather that we are, then we would obviously be attracted to the very low risk games. And in this particular case, we're going to feature Blackjack, which is very unusual now to be able to get on and actually play. Really for any offers. So for a £20 offer for a sign up, well worth taking a look. So you see here we've got an account which is set up. We've got £20 cash and a £20 games bonus. So basically by that we could actually just go in and play absolutely everything. I mean, some people may want to just use this as a way of turning over and playing on their one of their favourite slots, for example. We've got all the usual suspects here, and to be honest, if I wasn't doing the blackjack side, I would probably be drawn to, again, regulars will know that we always tend to use for slots offers where we can. If I can find it down here, somewhere on the list, our friend Dynamite Digger, which is a good low variance slot just for turning over, and it's got autoplay as well. So you could look at something like that, but we're going to go, and I'll show you why, across onto the card tables, and we're going to select Blackjack. And if you see here, we've got a number of different variations of Blackjack. I mean, to be honest, they're all much of a muchness, if you like. I'd probably avoid the live one because that's going to be slow play, because you've obviously got a human doing that. But what we're interested in really is the lowest house edge. I mean, they're all under 1%. In fact, they're nearly all under 0.5% house edge. So the expected turnover then, or the expected loss on a £100 turnover should be 50p. Now obviously we're going to get some variance on that because it's not going to play out exactly like that. But what we can look at, and the one that I'd recommend would be this Real Deal Vegas Blackjack. And if we actually scroll down here, if you look at the information on each of the games, it does actually tell you the actual house edge or the return to player value. And in fact this one's got 100.13, so it's actually in our favour. In an absolutely perfect game, we should actually retain all of our bonus and keep 0.13% on top of that as well. So that's a few pennies on top of the actual bonus itself. Now, never going to play it exactly like that because you're going to get variance within the game, but over the long term that would always be the return to player value. So we're interested in using this one. So what we're going to do is obviously fire it up. We've already got the account, like I say, set up. We signed up. As soon as we deposit the £20, we actually use PayPal for this. Those the actual sounds will be on. Let's turn those off. And there's a turbo mode as well, which is always good for quicker gameplay. But when we actually sign up, you can use, you can't use Netella or Skrill, money bookers as it used to be, for the bonus. So you can obviously use a normal debit card, but there's also an option for PayPal. So that's what we've used, quick online money wallet. So the bonus is instantly credited. Like I say, we just got to wager over £100, and then whatever's left will actually come out. So it's £20 of our money and £20 of their money, making up the £40 balance. Okay, so we've got the game loaded up here. Obviously, interesting graphics set up, but we're not bothered about that. We just want to get on with the gameplay. And then for people who haven't done Blackjack before, I mean, if you know the game, you can go on and play. If you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty, then we've got an optimal strategy as well. There's a link at the bottom of this video of how to get a hold of this. But it's just basically tell you everything you need to do when you play. So whatever the dealer's card is on the up card, and whatever we get dealt, then it tells us whether to hit, whether to stand, whether we double, whether we split. So it's just giving us a very optimal strategy, but in general, it's fairly self-explanatory when you go through and play. But this is a good reference point if you want to play the game sort of as well as you can. So it's only £100 to wager. So what we're going to do is go in for a £1 chip size, and let's see, make the deal there. Okay, so we've got 20 to a 4. Now we could refer to the table each time, but obviously on the 20 we're just going to stand there. Now the only thing you've really got to do, we've obviously won that one, so our balance has gone up to 41. The only thing you've got to remember is obviously just to keep track of your wagering that you go. So I think in the olden days I used to just use a pen and paper and just lop off each one. You can go into the history of the game and total it up as well. To be honest, nowadays a little bit more high tech. I've got one of those little clickers. You can't see it on the screen, obviously, but they just use when people go into sort of nightclubs or managed doors just to count people. So I'll just flick that round, and I've wagered one. So again, I can just keep track and pick them up for £2 or £3 off of eBay, and well worth the investment if you're going to be looking at doing some more of these offers as well. Okay, so we'll just rebet and redeal. Another £1 there, 18. Stand on that. Okay, and dude's got 21, so we've lost that one. So we're back down to 40. So all I'll do now is obviously I'll go through, I'll wager £100 across, and then I'll come back and just get an update. But this is really as easy as it gets. Like I say, you don't have to do Blackjack. You can do any of the games on there. There's obviously roulette on there as well, or any of the favourite slots you want to do. But for a 5-time wagering for 20 quid, it's a no-brainer really. So well worth checking this out. Like I say, they do plenty of other reload offers as well along the way, and we've also got the sports book. There's going to be some offers along the way with that, and also some good enhanced prices as well. We've used a few of them along the way. So I'll crack on with this, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, just coming to the last couple of hands now. What I need to play, you can see here that done pretty well. Gone up to £45 at the moment. Okay, just double dare and loss, so it's taking us down. So this should be our last hand, if the counts are right. So we've won that one. So we're 46, so we've actually beaten the house edge by a reasonable margin there. Obviously we're £6 up. I mean, the variation did go, just to give you an idea, at one stage I got this up to I think it was 49 was the highest it went to, dropped all the way down to 37 at one stage, then hovered around the 40 for a bit, and then crept up the last sort of 15 to 20 hands. Went quite our way. I think we got 3 blackjacks out of 4. So you can see, just because of the house edge, there is still a bit of variance, so you're not going to obviously hit it right on the nail, so you could be a few quid either way. But at the end of the day, as long as we've only put £20 into here, so as long as we exceed that, the rest of it is all profit. So we're £26 up. I mean, the time for playing that game was about 15 minutes, so that's £26 profit for 15 minutes. As I say, very low house edge game, but you can play anything you want. So if there's any other games on there that you fancy, again, the 5-time wagering is very attractive. So all we need to do now is just get out of here, withdraw, and obviously look out for the offers on the actual site itself. But yeah, definitely one well worth getting stuck into, because 5 times wagering is almost unheard of really with most of the casino based offers, and the fact we can play any game just means that it's even a bigger bonus. So any questions, drop me a line, info@bet72.com. Also use the link if you want the blackjack strategy, which we actually used here. Yeah, I'll speak to you again soon. Okay, cheers, thanks, bye-bye. Okay, just an extra appendix to the actual video, just to show that the balance now, we saw before, it was split between the game bonus, £20 and £20 in the cash. We can see now I've got just to add this on to the previous one. If we go across onto here now and look at our balance, £46, it's all a cash balance. So now we can just go into our account and actually make the withdrawal. So there we go, that's £26 profit for about 15 minutes work, and all done very easily thanks to the blackjack strategy. Okay, I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers, bye bye.